highlights, and we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is...
The good.
The good is...
Bad.
Sorry. The good is... We won the U.S. Open Cup! Woo! Hey! Give a round of applause for that, guys. Golf claps for Atlanta.
You get 2 claps.
Snaps.
You get some snaps.
Some ASMR snaps.
Snaps.
For doing your job.
So, we played well, I think, in the game. I'm going to go ahead and just run through the goals real quick, and then we can kind of give opinions about stuff. In the 10th minute, we had this, what?
LGP turned into a right winger, trying to cross it in, and...
I've never seen an own goal like that before. It'll be on the screen. I don't know really how to describe it besides like
lucky.
How.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky is the only way to describe it.
Unreal.
No, it's LGP's skill. That's what it is.
He meant to do that.
I mean, I've talked about LGP in the past. The man can go from being like a defensive monster to like an attacking winger.
Very well. But
But he just scored.
he did. It was an own goal.
He assisted the score. That's all that matters.
In the 16th minute, Miram links up with Pity. Very good shot there. Very good link-up play. Like that a lot. Like to see it. In the 46th minute, Robin Laud. Lucky goal.
I don't know if it's lucky or just bad defending on Atlanta's end.
Well, I mean, he like skimmed the ball, bounced around, went off the post and in. So pretty lucky. And then we'll talk about the red card later. But in terms of actual play, I feel like we played well. I feel like our attack wasn't as potent as I would like it to be.
Yeah, there's a pretty
Even though we won 2-1.
pretty obvious missed chance by Josef Martinez. Granted, the fact that he didn't score in this game doesn't count against his goal record because his record was going in the MLS games. Since this was a cup game, he didn't lose his record, which is nice. But he should have finished that goal. That should have.
Yeah.
And Barker almost had an astonishing shot.
Little curl.
Great save to be fair. You can't knock it. It's very good. Our defense was also solid, but it's weird because it had to be solid because there was no action from the 47th minute onward in this game.
Yeah, we did.
And then we also went down a man. So I didn't like how much we set back. Did the red card force that, you think?
It definitely forced it. Especially from the 73rd minute on, we were going to do nothing but sit back and defend. But that red card was, while I don't agree with the fact, I don't know, I'm torn on this. Like,
flop, bro. He hit the flop button in FIFA. Okay, he just dove on the ground. He felt the contact, dove on the ground. The commentators were really ripping him one. What did he say? So silly, so stupid. Leon Gonzalez Perez gets a red card. Bro, like, the man, if you watch the replay, he just went, and the guy just went, tumbled and fell down a dang mountain or something. It was really pathetic.
So I'll say I don't agree with the ref's call to give him a yellow on the beginning. But, like, you're an MLS player. You can't act
you just got a yellow card, I don't remember exactly how many minutes beforehand, but it was within like 3 minutes. So
don't blame LGP. I don't put any blame on LGP for getting a little physical with the guy and getting arms in there. They were both arm tussling. That's what you do. You're both running after the ball. You kind of get in there, kind of dig in there. There's no blame his way. It's all on the guy who freaking decided to tumble and do a somersault. Because, like, Leandro Gonzalez Perez was doing his job.
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying like for him like making the tackle or whatever, putting hands on him.
Wasn't even.
Yeah, but like the way he acted after the foul was called, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why he got carded.
Well, the ref was already on his way over with the card. He was already reaching his pocket.
So he gave him a second to play on. He let the play on go for a second, and then he called it back.
Yeah, and then you saw how LGP was acting. You know, I feel like that's what you know.
No, I don't think it did.
Regardless, it probably shouldn't have been a red, but it doesn't much matter. He's not going to miss any more game time. It was, again, a cup game, so he just missed the last 17 minutes of a win.
He did get to go spray that champagne.
Popping bottles.
Popping bottles, party time. Now we move to the bad and ugly. Combined in one. We played Philly this week. Number 1 versus number 2. We were tied with them on points before this game. We still have a game in hand, though.
We do. I don't know. Like, the first half seemed pretty lucky, in my opinion, for us at least. We were not dominating, especially early. There's actually a disallowed goal for Philadelphia in the 37th minute because of an offsides. But we did manage to pull one right before the end of the first half.
Incredible, sensational, amazing, extraordinary, phenomenal Josef Martinez.
We love you.
Hit him with that spin move, dog. What was that? I had to watch it like 10 times. It was incredible,
it was insane.
impeccable, sensational.
And just the assists, just like the fluidity and the like,
the
chemistry, like
it was
like he knew it was coming. Like Joseph was like, they just
it.
like made eye contact. And he's like, I'm gonna flick it to you, just touch it back to me. And he did.
And then the touchdown around the keeper was also
just touch back.
impressive. So that was the only good from that whole game. 86th minute, Shablyko.
Fell apart in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah. 86, Shablyko.
Well, before that, 61st minute.
Oh, 61st, read it wrong, my bad. Yeah, Aronson.
Just like how he can hit that ball just over the top, and you guys just don't.
Well, we just seemed lazy. We got lazy. That's what it was. I mean, like the whole from the beginning of the second half, we just looked slow and lazy. Nothing was coming off. Passes weren't coming off right. Weren't getting forward well enough. This wasn't going. Like, how do you go into a half with the lead and look so like disheartened in a way, like you're not in the lead?
I don't know.
Because they looked sluggish. They did not look good. Pair that with the fact that we rotated a bunch of people in this game.
That's true.
Pogba
wasn't playing.
Pogba wasn't playing. I don't really mind the Pogba thing because, I mean, I do like Pogba. I'm saying Franco Escobar can hold his own too, but...
Instead of didn't they have Lorenowitz in?
Oh, yeah, wait, never mind. Yeah, scratch that. Lorenowitz. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like Lorenowitz too. Don't mind him off the bench as a midfielder.
You're starting to
hold the lead.
You're starting to become a Parkhurst, mate. I mean, you're just...
It's about time.
And then in the 86th minute, Przybylko. Shablyko, that's right. You guys asked me that like last week, and I finally gave you the answer. I can't even say it right this week.
Shablyko scores, and that was
Who cares? It's against United.
You can't fault that one as much as the other one, because that one was just really, really good. The one before that was like, why did you let that happen? You know what I mean? Like, there were many things you could have done to have prevented that long ball over the top.
The 86th, I mean, that one, the only, I guess, concern you could have had anything on was Guzan playing the near post. Probably should have done a little bit better of a job.
But he still was close.
It was definitely, it was a rocket of a shot.
Yeah.
I can't fault the shot, but I mean, if you had to find a negative to play against Atlanta, Guzan, that's your near post, mate.
But this 88-minute goal, it's like we just decided, okay, I guess we're done here, and
2 minutes later, you
let them
we gave up.
Walk through.
No, see, I think they were just trying to counterattack too hard, and they just got that counterattack back, like turned back on them.
I think they could have done better.
I mean, I'm not saying they couldn't have done better. I'm saying they're
guys sitting back for the pullback. They didn't. Nobody even tried to mark them. I saw a lot of lazy defending. I saw a terrible choice of people from DeBoer this week. Like I get it, you want to give you guys time and this and that, but like, dude, like first of all, why is Lorenowitz your third choice? I guess right back, third center back, right? Why is that the guy? Because I mean, at least put Parkhurst back in. Because Parkhurst is faster than Lorenowitz, to be fair. Okay, if you want to do a 100-meter dash of old men, you can put those two together. Parkhurst comes out 100 times out of 100. But
big facts.
But then you had Dion Pereira started, which I don't know how I feel about. Okay.
So my thing is, if you got
Villalba comes in for 5 minutes.
I wish I would have saw Villalba. Yeah, I wish I would have saw a little bit more of Villalba.
But at least we did get to see him.
That is true.
It's true, but like
I'm tired of just seeing him.
Should have brought him in the 70s when things were slipping.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's when you should have brought him to add that extra pressure.
I'd probably try and bring him on in the 65th after they leveled the game up at 1-1.
No, we
can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get a little extra heat on him here.
I feel like we try and play too safe on the road. So when like you said, you can tell a difference when the team's playing in the dome versus on the road. In the dome, there's a whole confidence about the entire team.
Yeah, it's like
fluidity throughout the entire field.
They just gotta start hammering down a bit more.
So I feel like on the road, whenever they go on the road, they're like, you know what, we're a little more timid. Maybe we should sit back a little bit more. Okay, maybe we shouldn't attack.
I just need to bring the heat.
I don't know what it is.
Bring the house down. Wreck ship. Just take it down. It's so frustrating.
I want to see someone other than Martinez score consistently. By the way, we didn't mention this is Martinez's 13th game in a row with a goal.
I agree, though. We do need to see a little spreading of the well.
Nice, but I'd like to see someone else.
We did see that in the U.S. Open.
Pizzi got his goal. That's fair to see. I would love to see more from Pitti and Barco. They're getting shots, but they're being saved. You guys...
We need some people
to
who can burn some more. Because imagine if we had Joseph still killing the game, and then also add 2 other guys who are also scoring every other game.
If you guys could just combine and do what Almiron did for us.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that at this point.
That's why I feel like when Villalba gets healthy, they're probably going to start playing him more to try to get some more effectiveness out the front. Not that the front isn't effective, because we've been winning so many games. And I think I said it last week, where I'm like, I feel like we're probably going to lose one of the next few games. So we're not, like, it's possible that we're not going to win them all. But and we haven't lost in a while. That's why it stings a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? And so, it's not that we're not effective, it's just that we slumped this game, and we had other options of personnel that maybe would have made us not slump this game. That's the frustrating part. The frustrating part is not that we lost. The frustrating part is that we had a definite team that could have beat them, and we didn't choose those guys.
So that begs the question: when Villalba comes back, what is our best lineup? It's in my opinion, it's not. When Villalba comes back, our best lineup's not the 3-4-3. It's not going to be in that 4-3-4. I'm sorry, 3-4-3 formation. I feel like it's a 4-2-3-1. You have Barco on the left, Pitti in the center, Villalba on the right, and then Joseph playing up top.
Yeah, but I also think that Frank de Boer doesn't like Villalba. So he's probably going to use him off the bench. So I think they're going to keep playing the same formation, but they're just going to have him off the bench. And that's fine, except for the fact that he deserved more play time. But we used him off the bench a lot late last season, and it worked really well because he would come on and bring this fresh injection, score late, and kind of ice. He was kind of like the closing pitcher of sorts.
That's true.
You know what I mean? He would sub for Joseph.
This would have been a good game. If you're rotating players, this would have been the game you rotate Villalba in and give him a start.
Yeah.
Take him out in the 60th minute, whatever it may be. If he's not full 90-minute fitness ready,
then give him 30 minutes, take Pitti out, Pitti's not being effective, and then move on.
But when we play on the road, I don't know if our best formation is the 3-4-3. I think we need to try and play
the best formation. I think we've just been making it work because we've been scoring so much.
See, that can be scary.
That's scary.
I don't want to be a team.
Because if this is playoff game number 1, we're kind of screwed.
As exciting as it is for a neutral, I don't want to be the team that wins 4-3.
Yeah.
That's just not how I want the games to be played.
Yeah, I want to lock down. I want to win 5-0.
2-0.
Houston.
3-0. 3-1.
Yeah.
I want a comfortable at least two goal gap whenever we're winning games. So we just need to tighten up at center back. We need a new center half. Not that LGP's good. I like Miles Robinson.
Another question is, why didn't we even try Mo Adams?
Yeah, I don't know. He started in his first game in, and then he's just kind of dropped off. I don't know.
He scored against LAFC. He was playing well in that game.
I don't know if that was the fact that we were just short on players on the bench, and he just got a bench up just because we were short, or maybe
I'm saying, why Lorenowitz throwing Mo Adams? You can be like, well, he played for the Fire, dude. He's got game experience. Just put him in there.
I agree.
And then we conceded 3 goals, and that's kind of what you get, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, let's test the waters. This is only the number 2 team in the conference. Let's rotate our wingers and our defense a little bit.
Let's just shoot ourselves.
Let's just shuffle everyone around. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hit ourselves in the knee with a baseball bat before we run the race.
See what happens.
Yeah.
I think the only good news that comes from this is the fact that we have 2 weeks off. But we come back on the 14th and we're playing Columbus in the Bins.
We should smack Columbus.
I fully expect at least a 4-1, 4-0 game.
How many?
Especially after the loss.
Are left in the season.
Whip, and watch me banana.
So we have 6 more games in the season. Right?
At least for Atlanta United. Yep, 6 games left.
Think we can take top from that? Possibly. It's definitely possible.
If we don't shoot ourselves
we're all
consistently.
I think NYFC finished top in the East. We'll be in the playoffs. Yeah. We won't get that week, first game off. We won't get that break. But
it's still possible.
I feel like that's good. I feel like the guys are going to need the playing time.
Because
especially Villalba, people coming back, getting into the flow.
People who get that break, they often ready. You know what I mean?
But I don't know.
That was off their schedule a bit.
I feel like having more play time could also be a potentially bad thing.
It would fatigue you out.
My thing is this
Atlanta.
last game, you see Joseph get hit, right?
That's true.
On that shot. What happens if Joseph gets taken out of the game because of injury? Who steps up and becomes a scorer?
Villalba.
No one.
But
Villalba,
you got to count
would be
Villalba.
the guy.
But Villalba hasn't played with the team.
Yeah,
And-
but he's still a baller. He still knows the guy.
At that
but
point,
he's still a baller, yes. But like at that point, we're gonna be into the playoffs potentially. At that point, and this is gonna be the top of the top. And if you don't have that chemistry, like it's hard to get those like. What Martinez? I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. What Martinez did with Nagby.
Yeah.
You won't have that chemistry, so you
that.
don't have those chances.
You're right.
you're just gonna have to rely on Pizzi, Barco, and Villalba. If Joseph goes down, those 3 players have to step up.
But here's
Two out of the 3 of you are gonna have to score a goal
But
again.
do that.
But yeah, that's my thing. Is like I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think Pizzi's held back by Joseph. I'd much rather prefer to have Joseph in the team. I feel like Pizzi's held back because of Joseph.
I will agree.
You mean because of the?
Maybe the formation. Let me rephrase. It might be
That's
because
true.
of the formation.
Because when they did play them side by side, they actually played really well together.
Either side by side or let Pizzi play the 10 while Joseph plays up top.
Yeah.
Pizzi much would prefer to play the 10 role.
Yeah, he's definitely not great at the wing slot. But yeah, when
So
they played
I agree
up
with
top,
you. Yeah, I agree with
they were
you.
pretty
You know,
good.
I mean, I think that there's a pressure for the team to like kind of highlight Joseph, especially now that he's on a 13-game like scoring streak. You know, you want him to keep that record going.
feeding him.
Yeah. So you want to be the guy to assist him so he gets that goal. You know, highlight the king and all. I do feel like that is kind of holding PD back. I mean, you see it like in Joseph's reaction whenever PD does something that would like, if he takes like a long shot 20 yards out and he misses or he's a little wide or the goalie saves it, you can see that look of like frustration on Joseph.
It's also because Pitti hasn't scored any of those this year besides one.
True.
So like you would be frustrated if me and you were on a team together, and I just kept taking volleys and shots and stuff like that, and I only scored like 2 out of every 20 tries.
Yeah.
But you were kind of open, or you could have been there to make some kind of play happen. Wouldn't you be freaking annoyed if I was taking 20-yard shots? I'd be pissed, okay? Because that's dumb. And so you can't say, yeah, he holds him back or whatever. But I think Pitti also, if he wants to not be looked at funny when he misses a 20-yard shot, will make a few more 20-yard shots. So people can go, oh, well, that's just a miss this time.
So
Because you don't, like, here's the thing about Pitti. Pitti is not respected yet. Pitti doesn't have my respect as a player right now. I mean, obviously, if I was playing against him, I'd be like, oh my god, he's amazing. But I'm saying, in terms of watching this team, he does not have the respect right now. He's not converted enough goals. He's not gotten enough assists. Like, I pick Gressel over Pitti any day of the
do you think it's a shell shock to the league?
What?
Because he's new to the league, do you think that's a shell shock? Okay, maybe this is
Gressel's first year, he was a baller.
Is that a product of the system?
He came out of college. He wasn't in the MLS.
No, I'm talking about in Tata's system. In the formation Tata used, was Gressel so good?
Gressel's still a baller this year. He's still feeding Joseph. He's still banging
and
goals.
he's playing in the same position he played for Tata.
But in a different formation with different people around.
It was still a 4-3. It was still a 3-4-3.
No, it was 4-3-3. I guess. Oh yeah, three at the front. But I'm just saying.
When
it's
Gressel
different
plays
people.
wide, he has much more productivity.
He's younger, less experienced, playing with different people around him, and he's still scoring and assisting more.
All I'm gonna say is Gressel's used to playing on the right. Regardless whether it's higher, he likes to play a little bit higher. That's admittable. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Pitti's not used to playing on the right. I feel like Pitti is more comfortable in the center. You always see him get the ball and track back to the center, not only because he's playing on the right and he's left-footed.
How many goals has he scored this season? Because like I believe Pitti can ball. I don't doubt that. I just think he needs to just get it together and start producing. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. And obviously, if he plays for Atlanta, I want him to be smacking.
Yeah, you want him to be good because I mean he's a part of the team.
We spent money on him, a lot of money on him. We have him here. He's part of the team. He can be special. He just needs to convert. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if Joseph only scored half the times that he scores now, he would still be like, "Oh, Joseph's our guy."
But I feel like we should like look at like what the difference between like shots taken are between like Joseph and Pete, because there's a
Let's pull up the stats.
a lot of times where you see someone like pass off like a low cross to Joseph, so he does his little slide tap in,
Yeah.
and he misses. I would say like a fair bit of those.
So in 27 games played, Pitti Martinez has 3 goals and 7 assists.
3 goals and 7 assists. No.
How many shots on goal though?
Oh,
Or just shots?
21.
21 shots.
21 shots on goal
69 shots total. 21 were on goal.
in 27 games.
That's not a good on-goal percent. Like, you gotta get more on goal.
Now pull up Gressel's stats. I know we could say, "Oh, well, he's not comfortable there," or whatever. But Gressel's also been playing more like a right wing back in the last 10 games than he has been as a right winger.
All right, so
Gressel stats.
for Julian Gressel in 93 games played, 13 goals, 32 assists.
32 assists, dude. Shots on goal versus shots? A third, but just about.
A third of his shots were on target.
156 shots to 50 shots on goal. Now, here's the thing though. Petey didn't even have nearly as many attempts at all, so he's not even like getting to the position to shoot. And then when he did, he was off target a lot of the time. Which, I mean, yeah, Julian Gressel was off, and only 50 of them were on target or whatever. But he hasn't scored as much as, he hasn't scored that much either. His big thing is 32 assists. Okay?
Yeah.
32 assists is a lot.
Whipping those balls in.
Okay? A soccer player knows how to play soccer. Okay? Like, if a guy transferred... Mo Adams came from Chicago and then scored, like, in his second appearance with Atlanta, okay? Like, that's just facts, alright? So he just needs to convert more. He needs to get his crap together and just start making the plays. And he can complain about Josef. Oh, Josef just wants the ball, this and that. Josef wants the ball because you haven't scored this season but 3 times.
Fair enough.
And you have not proven yourself to Josef. Josef is proven, dude. He's got the golden boot. He's got the record for most goals in MLS ever. He's proven.
Speaking of records, the most goals scored consecutively in a league is 21 by Messi.
Wow.
There's Josef Martinez. It won't be this season, obviously. There's only 6 games left, but
playoffs.
if it carries
Playoffs,
on,
though.
well, okay, so playoffs, but there's still he wouldn't. He might break 21 games.
If he
He's at
scores
13,
in all the playoff
that's
games.
7.
Yeah.
I don't know if playoffs count.
Playoffs
First
count.
half. I mean, they should. I
Yeah.
agree.
If they count, he can break it.
Oh yeah.
But that's why Josef wants the ball so much, because he's proven himself. And that's why everyone wants to give him the ball, because he's proven himself. Petey has not proven himself. So is Josef interested in seeing him take 100 more shots than he takes right now? I'm not either. Because he's probably not making him. Out of that, what is he going to make? 10 of them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then what? He's at 13 goals on the season? Like,
Wait, it's 21 shots on goal, 3 goals.
I mean, dude, that's bad. Convert more, and then talk. Villalba should start over him to get. I don't know what the answer is because Villalba start over him, make him a little motivated. Be like, dude, you suck. Just get better, and you can replace Villalba. Because is Petey Martinez a better player than Villalba? Probably. You know what I mean? You don't get Argentina Player of the Year for nothing. Okay?
Oh, Copa America. The entire South American Player of the Year.
You don't get that for nothing. Is he probably a better player than Villalba? Yes. Okay? Is he right now? Probably not.
Remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen, I guess. Yeah, that's
to be determined.
To be determined. So, it's just frustrating. I think over the next 6 games, they should be trying Villalba over Petey. That's
I
my
would agree.
thought.
I would
Barco,
agree to
keep
see
him
that.
going. He's young. Show him some confidence. Show some confidence in him. He'll start scoring again. Because he's already looked lethal in multiple games.
Yeah.
He's just been that close. You know what I mean? There's a difference in that. I don't see Petey taking shots where keepers are like, oh, full stretch fingertip save. You know what I mean? Barely getting it onto the post and out. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I see Petey launching it 10 feet above the goal, wide of the goal, or down the middle, or easy roller for the keeper to pick up.
Yeah.
And then on the off chance it goes in the back of the net. I saw his first goal for Atlanta. We were there. It was impressive. It was great. And I was like, oh, great. Maybe now he'll kind of, the pressure's off, whatever.
Yeah, he's got that.
It
first
wasn't.
goal.
He
Oh,
just-
yeah, no.
You know? And in the U.S. Open Cup, great goal. Fantastic. Good play.
It was a nice goal. Nice shot.
Would he do it again if you hit him the same pass? Who knows, because he's inconsistent. Well, I'm just spitting facts here, okay?
Spitting
The
facts.
stats don't
The
lie.
hard truth.
These stats do not lie, okay? Stats don't lie. Anything you guys have to add on this?
Please do better, Atlanta.
Please do better.
Please do better.
We
That's
can
all
do
I
better. We only lost 1 game in our last...
I will bring it back to
You
the
know what
last hometown highlights. You guys gave them 1 loss.
We gave them 1
So
loss.
moving forward, they have to win every single game.
Well, I mean, how many games did we just win in a row before this?
Oh,
You
so
know what I mean?
let's restart. We have 6 games left in the season.
Yes.
Total of 18 possible points.
You have
You gotta
them
get 15,
all. You gotta
right?
get them all.
15 minimum.
No, you gotta catch them all. You gotta go.
I mean, I agree with you, but I'm saying, like, really minimum 15.
Realistically, 15 should be a goal.
15 is realistic. It's not unrealistic because, I mean, who are we playing? Who are we playing over the next 6 games? We got Columbus next week. We should clap them.
So next game is against Columbus. That should be a W.
Cincinnati, you already know. Okay.
Boys,
we
honestly-
better get like
honestly.
6 goals on them.
A draw is gonna feel like a loss in my heart.
Well, the first game we went to the season was against them, and we drew to them in the last minute, and it killed me on the inside. And so they better light him up.
Third game would be San Jose, who's been heating up. They've been decent.
So I think we can handle them.
That should be
NYCFC is a toss-up for me. I feel like it depends on which Atlanta shows up.
No, it's in New York.
Yeah.
So
It depends on which Atlanta gets off the bus that day. That's what it comes down to. Montreal also been heating up some. So I mean, they're not all easy games.
And then New England to finish the season off.
I think 3 difficult games that are maybes for me, and that's scary.
I still, with this team, 15 points should be realistic.
It should be. I don't doubt that.
Well, it depends on which team you play, yeah.
I think the only toss-up is NYC right now. You know what I mean? New York
Honestly,
City's the only toss-up for me, and I don't know.
The only reason I would give that one up is because it's in New York.
But we gotta learn to win some freaking away games.
But that's what I'm saying. So other than that, I would have expected 18 possible points in that point. So we're also playing at Montreal after that. Again, that one might be a little bit difficult just because of the distance, but that should be a win. There shouldn't be any question about that.
There shouldn't be a question. I mean, Montreal's got some dangerous players, but I mean, we sit here and we watch them every week, and we talk about them every week. They're hot and cold. They're hot and cold. They're hot and cold. They can beat the easy teams like crazy, beat them 5-1 or something.
Yeah.
But the tougher teams are not beaten.
True.
And we're a tougher team. As much as here's the thing about Atlanta fans. I'm just being honest, and this is for us too. Is we really get in that narrow vision. You know what I mean? We really get in that narrow vision. People were complaining and screaming, "Get rid of the Boer, get rid of the Boer," and I saw some in the comments like, "Dude, you guys are third." You know what I mean? It's like, but I appreciate it because we do expect that excellence, and that's what you need. That you need to have that pressure to be excellent.
Yeah.
That's how we won a championship. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's how we won these last 2 cups. We've won 2 cups this year. If we don't win the MLS, let's be real, it's still a successful season. Okay?
Yeah.
It's still success. International Cup, domestic cup, missed out on the league title. Okay?
I would be disappointed if we didn't at least make it to the championship.
And I agree.
Not that, again, it wouldn't be unsuccessful.
What I was getting at is that a lot of people are going to be really, really mad.
We're spoiled.
Yeah, we're spoiled. And I think we look at this and we're like, oh, we just lost to Philly. How could we lose to Philly? Well, Philly was really first. We had a game in hand. You know what I mean? They were really first. And they have had a good season. And we did lose to the number 1 team in the East. Okay? But, it's just reality. But we also, right before that, won how many games in a row? You win 10 games in a row, lose one. Everyone in the comments on the Instagram is like, "This is trash." Why'd you and even me, I'm over here ranting about Loreno. Why'd you start? Well, that was dumb. I don't want to even start on that again. Like, why'd you rotate? Why'd you do this? Why'd we do that? We did just win 10 games in a row. That's pretty good. Okay.
We pull ourselves
and we
from the
can
bottom
still,
of the board to third still.
Yeah, it's so hard to imagine at one point we were last in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Started
so we kind of have to
you know.
look at the overview here and go like, this season's been good. Let's not look at this Philly loss and go, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Let's look at this Philly loss and be like, well, that was stupid. Hope he never makes that mistake again. And now let's go.
Learn from your mistakes, boys.
Let's go and smash these other teams. I mean, we have a week off. We have 2 cupcake games. And then we have should be a cupcake game. And then we have New York, which is going to be a brawl. Let's be real. Okay, it's going to be big. And then we have
Montreal.
Maybe,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Flip a coin, honestly.
Yeah. And so, it's not like it's the hardest schedule, but it's definitely not the easiest, and I like that. Because I don't want us to just, cupcake our way through, hit the playoffs, get a team, and they're just
Sure.
dang!
I feel like it's
You know what I mean? Having that, it starts off easy, week off, 2 easy teams, then it starts ramping up. I like that. I think it's a good formula, and I think they can build up in that, get their confidence back, you know what I mean? Keep moving through.
I want to see Villalba start.
I want to see Villalba start. Over Cincinnati, Villalba should play the full 90. If he's not fully match fit, he should at least play 30.
Or at least start and play 60.
Yeah, or just at least a half, something, okay? Give him more than 5 minutes at the end of a loss, okay? Ridiculous. But, that's all I got on this.
See you guys next week.
See you guys next week on Hometown Highlights. Make sure to follow the Instagram. You already know what it is.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Hit him with the
Leave a comment.
all that stuff.
We'll reach out to you.